A Good Way is now my third independent agency. But I've also been at Publicis and I've been at IPG. So like I have a lot of heart for independent agencies. And I think that, personally from a talent perspective, I feel like a lot of times people say they can do their best work when they're sitting in an independent agency as opposed to a holding company. So I think there's so many benefits there. But I think my advice is the same advice it would be to any agency who's going into a pitch. And that is know who you're for, know what you stand for, and know why you're better than anybody else at those things. If you start there, I think that's the kernel. And then from there, yes, absolutely, by all means, play up all the benefits of being an indie agency, the flexibility, the adaptability, the speed to market. Those should be the supporting points for why you're better than anybody else at the thing that you do. They can't be your only rallying cry, but they are certainly an important element of that. And I think if you can be really crystal clear on your ICP, that helps you make a more compelling pitch. That does not necessarily mean that you have to limit yourself. Like you got to figure out what's the aperture, like where do you want to focus? Um, but one of the things I always love to think about whenever I'm putting a pitch together is thinking about what's the client problem that you have to solve. And oftentimes you've probably solved very similar problems like that for clients, regardless of the category. And so again, if you can really focus in on like, these are the problems that we are so good at solving that we can solve better than anybody else, that makes for a really compelling pitch. Because I think to Duke's point, they want somebody that can do something for them that they can't do or their other agency isn't doing it. And to build upon one of the things that Duke said, because I think I see and even have been in the situations where a lot of independent agencies fall into this trap where it's you're going to try to out holdco the holdcos. Don't play
Hmm.
that game. I don't even think that's a game we want to play, right? Like we don't, there's a reason we're not holding companies. And so lean into the benefits that you offer, whether that's your talent, if it's a partnership or a network group that you're part of, any of those other indie benefits that I mentioned before, that's really how you craft that story. But it starts with what do you do? Who do you do it for? And why are you so good at doing that better than anybody else?